Dan's Diary, Philippine House Style, week 20, and welcome to my 353 subscribers. Great improvement over last week. Thank you very much for joining. I did notice that 75% of the viewers aren't subscribed, so that would make me well over the 1,000 mark, which I've got to hit. So any of you guys that haven't subscribed, please press a button, even if you never watch another video ever. I'll be very, very happy and very appreciative. Okay, so last week I asked any viewers from America to say they were watching. This guy did, so thank you very much to him. There were 773 viewers for the whole of last week, which is fantastic. There was only one share, but there were 773 viewers. So let's get on to what we're all here for, which is the progress for last week. A full week, no rain at all. Well, I think there was a bit of rain for a morning, for about half an hour, and then it stopped. So sunny all the week. The masons did a great job. You'll see that in a minute. The electrician finished off a lot of the wiring. The plumbing guys started to lay some pipes inside and outside. The outside ones are only there as a mock-up, just to see where the pipe runs go. Because obviously underneath the pipes you've got to compact, you've got to add gravel, that kind of thing. At the moment they're kind of suspended in midair. What else we got? We had a new subcontractor start, the ceiling subcontractor, so you'll see their progress. The roofing guys continued on, nearly finished. The water guys continued on, apart from a couple of, I think he had 1 day absent because, or 2 days absent because of one of his operatives, his key operative, he was ill. But he's progressing well, not the operative, the subcontractor, and he thinks he'll have finished by the end of the, I keep saying that, he thinks he'll finish by the end of the week, but what else we got? Oh, I got to tell you, we had a demolition. You're going to love this, and I've got a bit of a bombshell to drop you in the middle of at the start of the video, which I hope you'll enjoy. So let's start the video, let's watch it and see what happens. Monday morning sees the masons working on the back of the fence, so they're cracking on with that. I reckon we'll have that old fence done by the end of the week, but that's a bit dependent upon the weather. I'll go down and have a look at them later. We've got some news about the apartment. We decided to make that into our master bedroom. Wow! So as a result, the wall that was separating the living area with the bedroom, we're going to take that half down so it is open plan. It's an open plan bedroom, changing room, ensuite. The bit at the back that was going to be like a living room area, that'll stay the same. That'll be kind of a living room area. Okay, so we know we've got the balcony here. This will be the kind of relaxing area. This area that was the kitchen, it's going to save me a bit of money. That'll now become the dressing area. So there'll be, I don't know, a wardrobe there. We'll keep the sink and the water there for making cups of tea and coffee and that. So that'll stay. We'll have a wardrobe here, a dressing unit there maybe, in the middle where the dining room was, we'll decorate that accordingly, but Joy wants a table here, just a little table that you can sit on and have your cup of coffee. And then the big wall that was the bedroom wall, we're going to take that down to half height. You can see my line there. So that bit stays, that bit goes. So it's all open plan. So this becomes a bedroom. You've separated the bedroom with the rest of the area, which I think's needed. You can't just put a bed there. So we've separated that, and the dressing ensuite, I don't know what, a cup of coffee area, and then if you want to just hang around with the lounge, the upstairs lounge, you can do. So that's the plan. So I've marked on the wall where I want it to go, which is 4 foot from the bottom. So I'll see Joel in a minute and give him the good news. My friend over there is just squaring off that window. That looks good, doesn't it? Oh, and I might move that PowerPoint there, and I might add a, because that'll be behind a wardrobe, so I might move that one and that one and stick them on that wall and this wall. There you go. First thing on Monday morning, what have we done? Well, we've went up into the new apartment, as I showed you earlier, and we discussed the height and design of the ceiling in there. It's going to be 300mm from the lowest point at the moment, because that will clear one of the beams. There's a beam that goes across that wall that we're demolishing, and I don't want that beam in my ceiling view, so we're going to put the ceiling below the beam all the way across that unit, which is 300mm. So it's, we also designed what the ceiling, what am I going to call, I'm going to call it motif, but that's not the right word, the design of the ceiling. So we've agreed on that. They start, the material's here now, but the framework guy will be here on Tuesday, sorry. So I thought I'd design it while he's not here, and then Joel can tell him, which means I don't have to get here early and 2 days in the run. What else we got going on today? They're knocking that wall down. They're doing the making good around one of the windows, the last window. My little friend is doing the concrete. He's done the balance in the dining room and is now doing the living area. The roofing guys are here, I'll show you them. It's break time, so everyone's gone off to break, so this gives me a perfect opportunity to tell you what's happening this morning. The plumbers are still plumbing, the electricians are still electricaling, the roof guys have moved some panels around the back. They've moved that one and a couple there, and those are going to go. You see this slightly sloping roof? Well, once that's on, they can't gain access to this right at the top, so they're going to do that one first, up to, I don't know, halfway maybe, and then they're going to go back to doing that one. Makes perfect sense to me. The concrete guy, I'll call him the concrete guy. The concrete guy has finished in the dining area and has started to spread his skills into the other room. So there you go. Let me just get up here and I'll show you a little bit better. Ooh. So he's finished this area here. He's now started spreading out into the living area. These pipes here, I measured, I'll get nearer so you can see it. Here we go. These pipes here got a slight movement. I measured the washing machine and found that the waste pipe, this is the waste pipe for the washing machine, that was there. Well, that's where the wall goes, and I couldn't fit the washing machine and the pipe together in that space. I can only fit the washing machine. So I've moved that waste pipe over to the edge of the wall so the washing machine can go in that space there. We'll just move the electrical connections up a bit to about there, so they're all on the same line where the wall goes. There you go. It's not just thrown together, you know. We've also had the window guys here today measuring up. So Joel and me have gone round the place agreeing which windows will be permanently fixed, which ones will be sliding, which ones will be a canopy movement. So we think we've got that all sussed out. So we've given the guy the instructions. Joel's going to give him a sketch. I'll review the sketch just to make sure everything's okay, which I'm sure it will be, and then off they go manufacturing it. The frame is a dark brown, it's aluminium. The frame is a dark brown and the glass is reflective black, which should be nice, shouldn't it? So we'll see what happens. Further update in due time. They're the painters putting on the plaster on the outside. He's almost finished the front face of that. Yeah, it's taking shape. Yeah, you can see we've repaired that hole that we made in the face, and we've plastered or rendered the full side, the back of the garage, or the side of the garage. So that'll be ready for filler when it's dried. I've not paid much attention to this wall, have I, this week? So there it is. It's been rendered flat as far as, oh, let's have a little walk up here and see what's happening. Yeah, it's been rendered flat. There'll just be, oh, right to the end and maybe round the angle a bit, but that is a very, very good finish. Very pleased with that. Next thing, I think a little bit of that gets splatter dashed, some of it I think, from memory, or maybe it all gets painted. I'll have to have a word with Joel, see what he's got planned. 9:45 on a Wednesday and the roofing guys aren't on site, so I'll find out from Joel why that is. Maybe Joel can do a phone call. And the plumbers have been plumbing. You can see they've got the pipe. This one here comes from the master bedroom. This one comes from the kids' bedroom, or bathroom should I say. And this one standing by comes from the guest ensuite. And they all go into the jungle at a gradient. This one here from the front is for the kitchen. Is that right? No, it's not. It's for the guest toilet. So it goes down here, and it will go into the cesspit at the back. From the other side, you can see the pipes all appearing from the house. going down a suitable gradient and then feeding into the walls or the roof of the cesspit. Started laying out the guest bathroom, so you've got the toilet there, the hand basin here, the wall goes almost down that reinforcing bar, and my little man has concreted a great deal of that bedroom. This is now the guest bedroom, and hello there. He's also done the lobby area, or the entrance hall, and he's also finished off all of the living area. Just noticed something wrong with this. I did tell them to move this. This is where the washing machine and the sink is going, and I told them to move that electrical pipe to the other side of the wall so we can plug the washing machine in. Well, they didn't. They've left it there. So now what they're going to have to do is move it from there to there. That's what happens if you don't listen. They've concreted. He's concreted in the bedroom, so he was really busy yesterday, and by the looks of it, he's got the reinforcing bars and it's been whackered, and he's got his string ready, so he's going to be doing that later on today, I would imagine. So we know the exact opening because we had the window people here yesterday, or the day before. We've just raised the bottom higher, so now we know the exact height. Back and forwards, these are non-opening, so they'll be smoothing those off with render shortly. You can see the strings ready. It's not the best picture I could have done, but what I'm trying to show you is the fact that it's concreted since the last time I turned round, and he's done that area there, but there is a waste pipe that runs from the sink to the other sink, and it runs along the underneath of the wall, so I think we're going to have to do something about that. And I've thought about the electrical connection. It's too much hard work to move it, so we'll leave it where it is and we'll poke it through the wall at a higher level. It'll all get rendered or plastered over anyway, you'll never see it. So just to make everyone's life easier, that's what we'll do. Up in the bedroom area, the ceiling guys have framed out the whole of the lounge section. There's a bit of a recess in the middle actually that'll look nice once it's all boarded and painted. So they've been working very, very well. At the back you can see them here using the old Egyptian method to get the levels right so they can continue the ceiling. And where we've knocked out the wall, we found that the beam is a little bit lower than what we thought. So Joel's agreed that we can remove that beam because it's not doing anything really. There it is. And we can run the ceiling straight the way through without interference. I think both of us agreed it'll look a lot better. It's a bit of an extra for me, so I can stand it. So let's see what it looks like when it's all finished. We're adding a canopy to the outside window. And I must admit, I was pleased to see the electrician had been working really, really hard, and he's got all the cables through the walls and into the fuse box area. Well, apart from a couple of hours rain all week, we've had stunning weather and stunning progress, so I'll take you through it. We've plastered all of the front of that wall. Okay, we're going to have a walk around in a minute and see the backs, but we've done the front, and then if you skip the middle bit, then we've done all this section here. So that's all been done. I'm just going to take you around into next door's house or property, see if they've done that as well. Let's just have a quick look around here, see if they've done it. And the answer is we haven't started yet the rear of that wall. We'll get round to it. Well, I managed to get by the jungle, and the back of the front wall, if you follow me, right from the end, has all been plastered this week, going right up to the front of the house. So I've got to take my hats off to the masons who are doing this, because this, as I said before, is flat, and they've done a very good job. Well done, masons. You can now see the side of the building. The painters have put their first coat on, and I've seen them rubbing it down as well, so that's maybe ready for the second coat, or maybe that is the second coat, I don't know. But either way, progress is looking good on that side. You know, I'm standing in the garage now, and you can see they've cleared all the rubbish, and they've whacker plated it. You can see it's been whacker plated. They've connected the power points up, of which there are 3, and a light switch, and they put the reinforcing down. And I'm reliably told by Joel that they'll start the concrete today or tomorrow. Very impressed. Progress is really going this week. The front of the house, the apartment area, that's had, or bedroom area, that's had a couple of coats. You can see the 2 coats layers just at the bottom there. So that's had 2 coats, and thinking about it, around that corner I showed you just a few seconds ago, that's had 2 coats as well. And you can see, looking up at that, how smooth it really is. And you can see the gutter has now been laid at the front. Not permanently, don't get me wrong, it's not finished yet. And the roof is down. The roof will be permanent, the gutter won't be. They've obviously started to install the gutter along the front, and by the look of it, there's also some panels there. Yeah, there are. Very good, very good. And the canopies over the bedrooms. That window's being done, that window is being done, and I can see the support prop on the back window, so that's being done. Only window left to do, as far as I'm aware, is the downstairs front man cave window. And if you look up there, you can see the bedroom window has had its support made for the canopy that will be over that. I must remind Joel they've put that connection in the wrong way. It should be that way, so you can force water through there and it goes down that pipe and clears it. That one's in the wrong way. Joel will no doubt fix that on his next supervisory visit. Right, I've just had a word with the water guy. He's drilling down quite well. He said he's going to put the 4-inch on Sunday, which is fractionally behind programme, but it's not like I need the water, is it? So he's going to start doing it on Sunday, and he thinks by the end of next week all these pipes should be inside the ground. We will see, but at least he sounds happy. He won't be in on Monday, but he'll be back on Tuesday. Oh, okay. Carry on. Now, you remember we've been looking forward to this for a long time, haven't we? This is the internal dividing wall between what is now the guest room and the toilet and the laundry room. And look, that brickwork looks the best brickwork I've ever had done on this house. Well, that looks good. That looks very good. So well done, mason. And if we just walk around the corner, I was standing there. If we just walk around the corner, you can see he's put the part of the dividing wall up now. So the toilet is just a little toilet, will be that size with toilet and hand basin. You've got your nice opening. We've got some nice tiles for this room actually. You'll be impressed. Do you remember I showed you the bottom of these big windows? Well, they've now smoothed them off. They've got a stunning sharp line. That was the mason responsible. He's walking away, but he knows I'm talking about him. Mr. Mason? Mr. Mason! And this is a section he's going to do now. And if it's half as good as that one, we'll all be pleased, won't we? Moving on. Now, I don't know if you remember, but we saw this bedroom number 3 with reinforcing bars laid. Well, he's now put the floor slab in. So the floor slab goes all the way around here and just stops at the ensuite room. So they'll be doing that ensuite when they finish everything else. In case you wondered why we've got a worker asleep, it's still lunch break. But I must be honest with you, that concrete floor is ready and it's looking good. Outside the property, as you enter, there's a little porchway, and they've now laid all the concrete outside to the porch. So all that's been done. Hopefully that'll be under shade by all the canopies that we've got going here. Yeah, taking shape again, I say. This is the view from inside. Now we've got the roof on. It's actually brought the temperature down considerably. It's quite nice in here. So there's the roof for the dining room, and as we move across to the kitchen, you can see they finished the roof for the kitchen as well. What's more, they've plastered that wall at the back. That's obviously where the fuse box is going to be. They haven't pulled all the wires in yet, so they'll pull the wires in and fix the fuse box later. This ceiling here is going to be a flat ceiling with a little motif in the centre directly over the central island. So that'll look quite good. And this roof, as we've spoken before, will be sloped. Well, I'm squeezed in the man cave doorway at the minute, looking at the startings of the roof or the ceiling framing. These are the guys that are doing it. and there'll be a recess in the ceiling, 2 feet by 8 feet, one there, one there, one there, and one there. And what that'll do is not only look nice, break up the ceiling, but the sound from the front 2 speakers, or the side ones, or the back ones for that matter, instead of going to the ceiling and bouncing off, some of the sound waves will come up to the ceiling, hit the recesses at various points, and bounce back, or bounce down, or bounce up. So that's why I've had those recesses put in the ceiling, to aid acoustic benefits. Well, if those guys are working downstairs, it means they've progressed upstairs. So let's go and have a look. My beam has gone. Look at that. Now that looks a lot better. Looks more open plan. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And we can see by the ceilings, I've shown you that bit before, they've finished all that bit. They've set the ceiling out, they've now finished that one over the dresser, or dressing room area. You can see there a little bit of a recess there. And I guess when they've done, oh, I think they've done in here as well, thinking about it. I think I saw it. Yes, I did. So there's the one in the ensuite. So all we've got to worry about now, which I presume they'll do after the man cave, now they've knocked that beam down, is just extend this across all the way. Now I think for a week's work, everyone's going to be saying, well done Joel. So what I'd like you to do, please, for Joel, send me a message, well done Joel, and I'll post it in next week's video, I promise. I'd appreciate that, guys, if you could do that. I think he's done a really good job, and his workers. And he's up for election. It's a local election as well. So he's balancing that and the house at the same time. Well, that's it for today, Friday. I'll pop down tomorrow and just finish off anything that they've done for this afternoon and tomorrow, and then as normal I'll post it on the internet. So see, man cave ceiling done. You can hear by the echo what it's like without the acoustic treatment. So I've got my 4 little things in there, my 4 motifs. So that, once it's all finished and boarded and painted and insulated, should be the trick. Right, so that's the toilet wall all constructed. All that's left now is to construct and plaster the back of that wall. I suppose it's only right I should finish with the bedroom ceiling, but before I do, that's the concrete of the garage floor now laid. There you go, you can see it's gone all the way down there. What a difference a week makes. What do you think of that for progress? The thing's starting to look like a house now to me. Particularly when you walk through it, you've got the roof on and you've got the walls up and the floor's done. That concrete floor makes all the difference. It really does. As soon as you get that down and the floor is flat and level, all the pipes are hidden underneath, there's no rubbish, it just transforms it. Plus it also allows us to make a couple of walls, which one of them's already up, you've seen that. There's another wall that's got to go up, which we're constructing off the slab because it's non-load bearing. It doesn't need too many foundations, so it starts to progress. I'm looking forward to next week's 3 days. Right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I really do. I hope you have a fantastic week, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. Send me a message. I don't care what the message is, I'll answer it. I promise you I will, because I only get about 15 or 20 a week. So if you bombard me, I don't care. Tell me how much you're enjoying it. Now, next week, I might be able to get one of those flying drones to take some pictures of the surrounding area and the house itself. I've got a friend who's got a drone, so I'm going to see if I can get him to pop down. I've got a drone myself, but the battery has gone. It won't charge, and they've stopped making this particular. I can buy one on. I can buy a battery, which I probably will for later use. All right, so thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me drivel on. Thank you for lasting this long, and I'll see you all next week. We've plastered the back. We've plastered that wall there. And if you look up there, you can see the kitchen window. What am I talking about? The kitchen window. They're going to start putting the 4-inch in. They're going to work on Sunday because on Mondays the local elections, and I'm suspicious, eh?